our next project is called a charity bear. And with the charity bears, we are going to be making these and then donating them to Children's Hospital. So the first thing you need to start out with is a pattern, and we cut our pattern out of actually a placemat so it's sturdier. And this is our bear. Then what we will do, like you can see these wonderful students here, we trace the bear, okay? We just lay him down and trace around it and cut out two bears. One for the back and one for the front, and then cut them out, okay? After they are cut out, then what you will need to do is you will need to select a face, okay? So the face, there's a different patterns for, you can cut out a belly for the bear, you can make a muzzle, you can make different face, depending on what you like your bear to look like. I've chosen just a circle, so on the bear, I pinned his face where it would be. This heart actually was in the fabric, so that was already sewn on. So it was an old blanket, so I used the felt from this old blanket, and it was already there, so that was kind of neat. Then we will hand stitch the face on, just using the running stitch that you learned when we did our other sewing project. So you will sew this on. When it's sewed on, always make sure that you make a knot to knot it on the back side of the bear. Okay, and then we'll cut that off. Haley, if you can just snip that for me. Okay, so now we have, since we cut out two pieces, this is the front with the face, and this is the back. Take all the pins out. When you pin pieces together, you always pin right sides together. So this is the right side, this is the pretty side, this is another pretty side. So we're going to take these two, and I'm going to place them on top of each other. Make sure you have the ears and the ears on the other one. We're going to lay those on top of each other, pretty sides down, so now the face is actually not showing up. And then I'm going to pin it, and I've done this one already, so you can see how it is pinned. Alright. As you are pinning, on the leg side, on towards one of the legs, you're going to put a dot. Remember we said that dot, when we did markings, one was start and one was finished? So you're going to leave one side of his leg, you're going to put a dot at the top of his leg and a dot at the bottom of his leg. That's going to show you where you start and where you end. We are going to leave that part unsewed because we're going to have to turn him right sides out and then stuff him. So that's the part you're going to do today. Now, to show you a little variety, another thing you could do is, as you're cutting out the bear, instead of making it a solid, you could split two different kind of fabrics and then sew that together. I've got the two pieces sewn together to form his one side. And then you could, I've got already here, I've sewn the face on. You have to sew the face or the muzzle on first, because once you've got the parts sewn together, you can't sew them it's too late. Okay, and then you would pin the front and the back again together. Alright, so we'll stop there, and that is day one.